Germany considers Lockheed's F-35A to replace Panavia Tornado. The new German coalition government is reportedly considering the Lockheed Martin F-35A as a possible replacement for the nuclear-capable Panavia Tornado. The Panavia Tornado strike aircraft, which entered service in the 1970s, is the designated aircraft of the Luftwaffe to carry the 20 U.S.-made B-61 nuclear bombs stockpiled in Germany as part of NATO nuclear sharing. However, since 2017, the German Air Force has been looking for an apt successor for the aging Tornado, which is now even too old to participate in NATO missions. It was reported on January 8 that the country's newly installed Defense Minister Christine Lambrecht had told Federal Chancellor Olaf Scholz that the previously discounted F-35 and overlooked Eurofighter ECR were again being considered as replacements for the Luftwaffe's Panavia Tornado interdiction and strike electronic combat reconnaissance aircraft. The aim is to clarify again whether buying the more modern F-35 aircraft could be an alternative, and whether the Eurofighter Electronic Combat Role (ECR) could also be considered for a second task for the Tornado fleet of electronic combat, Lambrecht was reported by the Deutsche Presseagentur to have told Scholz. The Eurofighter Typhoon was initially considered, but its certification would have required from 3 to 5 years, according to the United States. That schedule would be untimely, as the German Tornadoes are set to retire by 2025-2030 at the latest. The Lockheed Martin F-35A was also ruled out as its acquisition could have made the Future Air Combat System, FCAS, which Germany agreed to develop with France and Spain, redundant jointly. In April 2020, Germany settled for 30 FA-18 Super Hornets, which have the capacity to carry B-61 bombs. Additionally, 15 of the variant for electronic warfare EA-18G Growler would also be ordered, and 90 Eurofighter Typhoons to renew the fighter fleet. In November 2020, the Eurofighter order was confirmed. But the Super Hornet procurement was postponed until after the German federal election of October 2021, as the stockpiling of nuclear weapons in the country was a source of debate during the campaign. In November 2021, the newly formed German coalition renewed the country's commitment to be part of NATO's nuclear deterrence capabilities. But in the meantime, the FA-18E had to be removed from the National Nuclear Security Administration from the list of aircraft to be certified to carry the B-61 nuclear bomb. The Federation of American Scientists questioned the change. The U.S. Department of Defense answered that there is no requirement for the FA-18E to be certified to carry the B-61 nuclear bombs. Consequently, the F-35A appears to be up for consideration once again. Following a discussion between Chancellor Olaf Scholz and Federal Defense Minister Christine Lambrecht on the replacement of the Tornado, several proofs of concept were launched. The study should clarify whether the purchase of more modern F-35 planes is likely to be an alternative and whether the Eurofighter can be considered to resume the electronic warfare missions of the Tornado, the German press agency, dpa, reported. In 2019, Airbus unveiled the ECR SEAD, Suppression of Enemy Air Defenses, version of the Eurofighter Typhoon. The fighter can take on an electronic warfare role thanks to several dedicated pods. The nuclear certification for the F-35A is underway. In October 2021, the United States Air Force completed a first weapon system demonstration by dropping B-61 Joint Test Assemblies, JTA, from 2 F-35A jets. France and Spain have begrudged Germany for withdrawing from several European programs in favor of a U.S. solution over the past few months. However, as the contracts structuring the FCAS program were signed in September 2021, the acquisition of the F-35A should not threaten the development of the European fighter as much as it would have in 2020. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.